And good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Libby Weaver.
And I'm Ron Zappolo. Tonight's debate over health care was hosted by Republican Congressman Mike Coffman.
But even though Coffman and many Republicans oppose Obama's health reform, tempers are still running high. Hundreds of people showing up tonight to a meeting which usually draws only a couple dozen. New tonight, Fox 31's Eli Stokols is live in Littleton. And Eli, even some Republicans are upset with Coffman.
Yeah, that's right. Everybody has something to say, and there are more than 500 people tonight who came here to say just that. They've now wrapped up at this point. They started at 6. They've now finished 3 separate hour-long town hall meetings inside the auditorium, which is limited to a certain number of people, just a few hundred in there. They've now actually started on a 4th, so they are still going, trying to make it so that as many people as possible who came out tonight can actually speak their mind to Congressman Coffman, and people are certainly doing just that.
Our constitutional rights are being taken away through these idiotic bills.
They came to be heard.
That's not fair. That's not fair.
People on both sides of the health care debate being heard outside by their fellow citizens.
This is my country. I fought for it, and I don't want to see it destroyed.
And inside this jam-packed auditorium by their congressman.
All I have to say is keep health care in the hands of the health care professionals. Keep the government out of it.
Republican Mike Coffman opposes President Obama's health care reforms, especially the public option. And he says most of his constituents do too.
I think that there is maybe an underlying worry that America is fundamentally changing, and where is this going to stop? Are we rapidly drifting into a European-style social welfare state?
We just can't get this big, and printing and printing and printing monopoly money will get us pretty much in a Great Depression.
But also being heard here tonight, many green-shirted supporters of change.
I hope all of you realize that the cost of the Iraq war last year would pay for this.
For all the boos and barbs traded in this crowded room tonight, turns out there was room for all opinions to be heard.
You can write, you can email, you can call. This is your only chance to get in front of your representatives and speak your mind.
Coffman himself very clear about where he stands in opposition to the proposed reforms President Obama is pushing. He gave a little speech outlining that position here at the start of the events, but once things really got going, he didn't have to do a whole lot to stoke the debate, and he didn't. He stayed in the background more or less, really passed the microphone around, wanted to hear from as many people as possible, but there were not a lot of debates or rebuttals, at least not involving Congressman Coffman. Guys?
Okay, Eli, thanks.
Sure.
Has lost the faith and trust of the